What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an incredible day. I know I am. If you are, be sure to smash that like button. No joke, no scam. If you don't press the like button, I will be forced to shove a microphone up your nose. That way I can hear your breathing. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That sounds a little bit bizarre, and it is, but I don't make the rules, guys. I just follow them. No joke, no scam. Press the like button or a blue yeti will be shoved up your nose, and blue yetis are huge. Today we're going to be talking about something stupid I did when I was little. I have a lot of stories of me being an idiot when I was small, but this one's definitely up there as one of the dumber things I've ever done. Basically, I glued my eyes shut with gum, and I know you guys are probably sitting there right now like, how in the world do you get gum in your eye? And you're about to hear the story, alright? Don't do any spoilers, okay? Come on, just let me tell it. Moral of the story is, I was a stupid kid. Nobody's gonna doubt that. No one's gonna deny it. And basically, I got gum in my eye to the point where my eyelashes were glued shut, and I had to cut my eyelashes off in order to be able to open my eyes again, and at a period where I had no eyelashes on my right eye. Yay, go me, I'm so smart. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So when I was about 8 years old, me and my dad went to the store, you know, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I walked into the Walmart, that fresh air conditioning pestering my face as I sat there, opulent at the fact that a Walmart could have such a blatantly large display of gum. And me, being the young whippersnapper I was, immediately was drawn to the fruitiest, tootiest, nicest gum around. Big League Chew. I don't know if you guys have ever had Big League Chew, but it's basically gum that's shredded into individual strips that you're supposed to just take a handful of and chew. You know, like, you're not supposed to eat all of it at once. It's a big bag of gum, but it's just kind of a bag of gum with strips in it, and for some reason, I really, really wanted it. So my dad says that if I was good for the entire shopping trip, I can have some of the gum. So I'm hyped. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm gonna get some Big League Chew. Gang, gang! You know how it is sometimes when you really want some Big League Chew. So I'm on my best behavior. I'm being well behaved. I'm being polite. I'm helping him with anything he needs. I am being the epitome of a good son while on a shopping trip, doing my best to get a little piece of action from that Big League Chew bubblegum. So we get to the end of the trip, and you know what my dad says? He says, Ryan, you've done great. You can get 2 packages of Big League Chew. And trust me, I was so hyped you could have called me an orangutan in the monkey bars, alright? I was ready to go. I walk over, I get green apple and the original bubblegum. I'm being so excited. This Walmart trip, my passion for shopping immediately dissipates as I see the Big League Chew enter my hand, and I can only think of one thing: the beautiful goodness of gum that's about to enter my mouth and make me salivate like a dog looking at a bone. I look back at my dad, I'm like, can I get these 2? And he says, yeah, sure, Ryan, no problem. If those are the 2 flavors you want, let's go for it. I throw them in the cart, we go to the checkout, he's telling the checkout lady I was a good guy, and that's why I'm getting gum. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, I'm a good boy, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's up. Brah, brah. You guys can't mess with my gang, alright? We're out here, we got some Big League Chew right now. We're boolin'. So whatever, we get home, and my dad says that he has one more project he needs my help with, and that I should meet him in the garage, you know? And my dad says that I can chew my gum and I can actually have it from the shopping bag once I help him put together this little, I don't even know what we were building. I think it was like a cabinet or something. My dad's really handy, he builds a lot of stuff. So I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I'm helping my dad build this cabinet, and the entire time I'm looking at my Big League Chew longingly, wishing that it could be in my mouth. So for the next 2-3 hours, I'm helping my dad build this cabinet, and finally we finish up, and we're both just sitting in the garage. He's drinking a soda, and I'm like, Dad, can I have my gum? And he says yes. You know, so my dad sees me ripping open this gum with excitedness, almost like a kid on Christmas morning, seeing the hype in my eyes as the Big League Chew enters my hand. And immediately I grab a huge glob that's way too big, and my dad's like, hey, that's too big, you need to chew it smaller, you don't want to overdo it, otherwise it'll get stuck somewhere. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, Dad. So I take a smaller pinch, and I think my dad knew that as soon as he left the room, I was just gonna go ahead and grab a bigger piece, because he says, hey, that's enough, don't put any bigger pieces in your mouth. And I'm like, yeah, for sure, Dad, no problem, no sweat, won't happen. So I'm looking at my gum, and I take the chewed piece out of my mouth, and I'm just looking at it, and my dad says, hey, now whatever you do, Ryan, do not put the gum near your eye. And I'm like, yeah, why would I do that? Only idiots would put the gum near their eye. If only I knew what was coming next. So whatever, I won't. So he goes inside, and I'm just sitting in the garage now. I'm alone, and you know, immediately I'm chewing the gum. I take a lot more gum, probably about a fistful of gum, and I put it in my mouth, and I'm chewing. I'm getting it consistent. I'm getting it nice, some thick gum, and after I'm done chewing it for probably 10-15 minutes straight of chewing, like this thing was a giant, goopy, sticky mess at this point, I take it out, and what do I do with it? I put it right in my eye, like right in my eye. I didn't even beat around the bush and like put it on my forehead first, all right? Like I just stuck the gum right in my eye. And before the comments come in, oh, why'd you put the gum in your eye? I don't know why, all right? I was 8. I was stupid. I don't know why I was doing it. I just thought it was a good idea. I was like, damn, gum looks cool. I bet you it'll feel good on my eye. And moral of the story, it did not feel very good on my eye. There was not a single piece of me attached to this gum that felt great. And of course, I had been chewing it for long enough where the consistency was perfect, like to the point where it was the right amount of sticky, where it got immediately entangled in my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and my eye was just glued shut from the gum. I could not open my eye. So I spent about 20 minutes in the garage frantically trying to get it off. I'm pulling, I'm pushing, nothing's working. I don't want to get caught, and I'm freaking out because, you know, my dad explicitly told me not to do this. Like, this was the one thing he told me not to do with the gum, and here I am with gum gluing my eyeball shut. I look like Stevie Wonder. I'm blind in one eye now because of this stupid gum, all because my brain went, yeah, okay. Dad told us not to do it, but let's just do it anyways. So whatever, I'm trying my best to get the gum out of my eye to no avail. I'm pulling, it's not working. I tried to, you know, chunk it away, like take it piece by piece. It's not working. The gum is stuck in my eye. In fact, if anything, I think it made it worse. Like, I might have pushed more gum into my eyebrow and eyelashes than there was before, to be honest with you. And after 20 minutes of frantically trying to get this gum out of my eye, I realized it's going to be to no avail. There's no way I'm going to be doing it. Like, there's no way I'm going to get this gum out of my eye. So I walk into the house with my head down, trying to hide it. And I'm just like, Dad, and I don't know how I'm staying calm. I feel like I would have been hysterical by this point. And my dad's like, yeah. And I'm like, I need your help. And my dad's like, what did you do? Thinking that I broke a tool or something, or I was building something in the garage. He's not thinking that his idiot son managed to put gum in his eye and now it's stuck there, right? Because who's that stupid? I don't know. Apparently me. Apparently I'm that stupid. That's the joke. So whatever. My dad comes around the corner and he looks at me. He's like, hey, why is your head down? I'm like, no reason. How do you get gum out of hair? And my dad's like, Ryan. And I look up and my dad immediately just yells WTF, but he didn't say WTF. He goes, I told you not to put the gum in my eye. Like, literally, I told you that was the one thing not to do. And moral of the story is, when you tell your kid not to do something, they're gonna do exactly that. Like, when have your parents ever been like, don't touch the lawnmower, and then you don't touch the lawnmower, you know? Like, I don't know about you, whenever my parents tell me explicitly not to do something, I have to go do it. That's just who I am as a person. So my dad is pissed, and he's freaking out because he just needs to get this gum out of my eye before my mother gets home. Because if my mom gets home, she's gonna be pissed that I had all this gum and like, oh, blah, blah, blah. No one's gonna win when my mom gets home. We're both gonna be in trouble. So my dad is frantically trying to pull it out of my eye, and he can't. So finally he admits defeat too, and he calls my mom and he basically says, hey, I'm gonna have to shave Ryan's eyebrow and cut off his eyelashes. He got gum stuck in it. And my mom's like, what? And he goes, all right. He tells her the story. I have to tell my mom the story. She is laughing. Thank God she was not mad, because I don't know, if my 8-year-old suddenly had no eyebrows because he got gum stuck in them, I'd be a little pissed. And my dad goes and gets a razor. Sure enough, a couple minutes later, my right eye is now eyebrow and eyelash-less. I looked like, you know, half of a hairless cat. Half my face now has absolutely no hair on it whatsoever, and the gum is now off my eye. And in the bathroom, sure enough, sitting in the sink is now a wad of gum with tons and tons of hair in it. My dad took away the rest of my Big League Chew, which at the time made me upset, but in retrospect, yeah, pretty fair. If your son's so stupid he can't even chew gum without having you shave his eyebrows, it's probably a good idea just not to give it to him. And I'm that kid. I'm that dumb. My eyebrow grew back in about a month. My eyelashes grew back really quick. I was really surprised. I think it was like a week, and then my eyelashes were back. But for about a week, I was a hairless cat. And I remember having to go to school the next day and everybody asking me what happened and me just being too embarrassed to say anything. So I just told them that I got in a bike crash and I road rashed it off. And my teacher obviously knew that was not the case. So, you know, she covered for me, though. She was really chill about it, thank God, because I don't know what would have happened if I would have had to tell every kid I went to school with that I got gum stuck in my eye and had to shave my eyebrow. I probably would have been known for the rest of high school as Gum Lad or something stupid, because that's how kids are. But yeah, moral of the story is don't put gum in your eye, because you're going to end up with no eyelashes and no eyebrows. I mean, if you're into that, if that's a style you're going for, maybe it might be a good choice. I would recommend Big League Chew. It's what I use. You know, be like Scrubby. Use code Scrubby for 5% off all Big League Chew purchases. But yeah, on that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below if you were as stupid as me when you were little. And if you weren't, that's fine too. I'm on vacation when you guys are watching this. I'm loving my life. I can see the beach from my hotel room. It's It's pretty slick Nick and the Rick, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope you guys all have an absolutely incredible day. Don't get anyone pregnant, and if you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.